Hello. Is Eric the Plasterer? This is Ask the Plasterer. Oh, Jamie, no, it's not Tuesday, mate. I just had to pop down the road and get myself some beer. I didn't fancy orange squash tonight. I didn't fancy orange squash. Oh, of course, it's a bit nippy. It's a bit nippy. Oh, at least now it's working. Cheers, mate. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Aha. Oh, hang on, there's a hole in my pub. Oh, I'll tell you what. Hang on. Hey, oh. Ah, that's it. Yep, that'll do nicely. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Yes, it's I, Eric the Plasterer. Plasterer for 38 years. Is it 38? Yeah, 38 years in South London. If you've got any plastering questions this evening, I'm your man. So just ask away. Welcome to the Community Inn, a community boozer, where we all get together and have a nice little old chat about plastering, but about whatever you like. Look at that, easy scrib. Ooh, I think I'm the only spread that hasn't got any yet. Mark, are you there? Dear. So you've got me fire over here as usual, but me light. I've only had it a couple of years. I've got a nice little light. You can make it all different colours. That gives us that nice little orangey warm glow that comes from it, and it's as flat as a pancake. And I've had it on. I stuck it in the charger. Nothing. I wouldn't mind, but they're about 100 quid, and I don't use it that often. About once a fortnight. I think I used it on Halloween, but that was about it. That was about it. But never mind. There you go. There you go. I've got my beer glass. I'm just going to relax, get myself together, open myself a nice Brewdog Punk IPA, and relax in my lovely, comfortable pub chair. I suggest you do the same. Put your feet up if you haven't already. Turn off Coronation Street or EastEnders or whatever's on. So I'm a little bit late, aren't I? I'm over early if you started getting used to coming on a Tuesday, but I'm late if it's meant to be 7 o'clock on a Monday. But nobody's perfect, eh? Excuse me. Oh, that sounds nice. I did also, if I'm being honest, I bought myself a pork pie, or 2 little pork pies, and I've eaten one, but I might have a go at the other one, but there's nothing worse than hearing people munching and you're watching them on a video or on a live stream. But we'll see, we'll play it by ear. If it goes a bit quiet, I'll just have a munch on me pork pie. Oh, what about that light that old Alex was plugging on his video the other day? Alex Morley. Oh dear. Well, I've bought one, and everyone else I know has bought one. Good evening, Eric. Products now in Selco. Just the additives. Did I send you some easy scrib? If you did, mate, it's got lost in the post. But I look forward to having a go of it for sure. Oh, so right now get these in Selco as well, mate. Yeah, is that like off the shelf, or we've got to? Yeah, because they don't have a like. Well, they've all got websites, haven't they? But yeah, so B&Q, it's on the website, isn't it? But in Selco, you can buy it off the shelf. If I've got that wrong, mate, let me know. We still had the easy screen today. Had a strip fall to the floor after. Had a strip fall. Is that just a spelling mistake there, Jamie? Had a strip fall to the floor after starting to second coat ceiling. Yeah, I don't know what that means, mate. It's probably me, isn't it? It's probably me. Ah, cheers. Ah, that's lovely. Yeah, that light. I've seen Stuart's light. It's a little bit different from my one. I've got like 4 thingies that stick out. Is it 4? Because it shines out the bottom, and the 4 big ones that stick up, they've got, you can bend the corners of them as well. And Stuart's one's got about 8 smaller ones around it, but either way they are as bright as the sun. They do hurt your eyes if you look straight at it, which when I tested it in my bedroom and I stuck it in the because I've got spotlights everywhere else, and it's the only place there was a bayonet fitting, and I put it in there, but I got a mirror as well, so I was amazed how it lit up the room. But the fact that it kind of was reflecting in the mirror as well, so every time I glanced around it was like, well, like staring at it basically. So so I thought, wow, yeah, God, that is bright. So I'm looking forward to using that on the job. I haven't been working today. I've got a job on Wednesday, so I'm going to. I did the ceiling there a little while back, and he wants some more work done in there on the chimney breast. So I'm going to go and do that, and I'm going to plop that up in my new ceiling and light the place up. And yeah, and it's really good. Even Mark, it's really good for putting up the old yeah, seeing the plaster, seeing what you're doing. Nothing worse than thinking you got something quite good, and then you put a light on it a bit more, go for a bit more of an angle, and it's not quite as good as you thought. But yeah, no, that seems to light it up so well, just lights the room up so blooming well. I can't imagine you could. I mean, you would see any kind of issues that are in the plaster if you got that going strong. We're starting to get a headache by the end of the day with that light. Yeah, Martin. Yeah, it's good though, mate, isn't it? Yeah, that's the only thing that worries me. If it's too bright and it's bouncing off the wall, yeah, I could imagine it actually literally giving you a headache. But I'm not married yet, mate. I haven't actually tried it on the job yet. Eddie, yeah, nice to see you, Eddie. Have you got one of these lights yet, mate? Mind you, I think they might have sold out. Everyone's more or less gone and bought one at the same time, which was bound to happen. But yeah, I think the fact they were only like 23 quid, and I think if you bought it while the Black Friday offers were still on, you got a few quid off it as well. So it's about 21 pound, as long as you buy the those adapters. I bought some bulbs that make that look like torches flickering, and they actually came with an adapter. What did I buy those? Costco's, I think it was. It was 11 quid for 2, and it came with 2 of those adapters. But of course, I can't find the adapters, so I bought a couple to go with my new work light. But yeah, love it. All the Zayadi. Ah, nice one, mate. They do seem flipping amazing. I mean, it's hard to, when you take pictures of it or film it, it's like Alex said, because the camera adjusts itself to how bright or dark something is, you can't really see how bright it is. But it is absolutely, yeah, stunning. Absolutely stunning. Let's just pop the night or something else. Neil, evening. Mark, right, Mark Shepard, Mark Neeson, Neil Murr, Joel, evening, mate. Mine, Eddie. Mike Smiler, yay! You've got one of those lights now, mate, haven't you? Are you enjoying it? Is it good? Is it good in action? So I've got mine, but it's not been in action yet. Applying to Neil Muir. Great night so far. Yeah, cool. I suppose it depends on how big the room is, but compared to anything else I've ever had. But I should think if you're working in a domestic where someone's living there and they have got a TOC H light bulb in there, even when you just use a normal work light and you turn that off, it suddenly looks so dim. So I'd think after you've had this thing glowing in your eyes all day, that when you turn it off, it will literally go dark in the room. Even if the sun's still shining. I mean, it'll probably go dark if it's the end of the day. It gets darker, but I mean, what was it, 4:15 now? 4:15. Oh dear. Cheers. Oh, that's lovely. We've been enough today. I've had time to have a nice hot bath as well. That was nice as well. I treated myself to one of those electric a blanket really, but one you kind of chuck around you on the sofa. Amazing, mate. That's gonna, well, I'm hoping that's gonna save me on the old gas bill. The heating can stay off that a bit longer. I haven't used mine yet, mate. Not used it yet, mate. Okay, mate. Same as me then. Same as me. But I am, yeah, I'm itching to use the thing. And I was saying to Stuart as well, for the guys that do videos and stuff, is you don't get flicker, because a lot of lights and some of the other work lights as well, because of the hertz how often they flick on and off. You can't see with your naked eye, but it shows up on the video depending on what the frame rate is on your videos. But this light doesn't do it, so that's great as well. So if when I do my next video, I shall hopefully be using that light, and it'll be nice and bright, and you'll be able to see really well what I'm doing. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to trying out my easy scrim, and all stuff and things like that. Just ordered 2. Couldn't get a single one. Had to buy a pair. Hang on. Who said that? Let me see. Hang on. Oh, Neil. Well, to be honest with you, Neil, I've nearly bought 2 because I just thought that they seemed that good. Just going off the back of the enthusiasm of Alex on his video. I was tempted to get 2, but I thought no, I'd get one. I'll see what it's like first, and then if it's good, maybe get another one. But I think till the dust, I'll wait till the dust settles a bit, and they're back on the shelf. Oh dear. Hey, evening, bruv. I like your video of the old light, mate. You've tested that out as well, haven't you? They are, like you say. If you look, yeah, they just literally do hurt your. If you have to, because sometimes you can't help but glance at the thing, and it does hurt your eye. I don't. What's it like to have had it on all day, like working with it? I bet you've got a lovely suntan off it, Stu. Yeah. Stu, while you're here, hang on a minute. No, wrong one. Hang on. Yeah. The ads the guys started doing. I'll try and explain for people that don't know. Stuart, part of the mentoring group. Oh, and in general, guys, it's good to have an advert out there, basically plugging your business. And quite a few of the guys under Stu's fantastic direction have started to do just that. These are just stills, but each of these is an actual video. And yeah, it's got to be done, people. It's got to be done. So I think that guy's I think that's a plumber, but one of the guys that works for, yeah, hang on. Yeah, one of the plasterers does jobs for that plumber, and that plumber just saying what a brilliant plasterer he is, and he basically is going to use them all the time. So yeah, get your adverts together, boys. If you haven't, even if you don't do, like, you haven't got a video channel or anything like that, you might as well get your phone out and bit of editing. There's so many apps you can buy for your phones now. You can do everything on a phone. I mean, take Kirk for example. Kirk basically, Johnston, not Giordano. He still films everything on his phone. He's got a new, I think he's got a new laptop now, but it makes the editing a bit easier. But the old filming, phone, no problem. Editing stuff on a phone, it don't take that long to sort something out this kind of way, and stick it on a Facebook or on a Google business listing, and on your website basically as well. So when people can well, see it there. I've stuck on my website. I've stuck my little ad that I've done recently, and I'm also it's also embedded on my quotes and my texts and my emails. So everything I send to customers has got my my advert on it. So, and they can, because it's all on computer, they can just click on it and it'll play. So I think for me it's been good. So that's another thing you can kind of you can do. Right. Yeah. Mine's different from Stu's too. Yeah, Stu, yours has got 8 Yours has got 8 flap lights on it, whereas mine are marked. Some of the other ones have only got 4, which is fine. It's still just as bright. I think they're because they're obviously the bigger four bigger ones around the side, and they're all adjustable and blah blah. I think I put a picture on my forum on After Plasterer on the Discord site. Yep. Yeah, I'll probably double the price next week. Oh, what, the lights, Neil? Yeah, probably. Yeah, the X. Is it called a skim? X skim. Like a speed skim, but I do really like the look of that. It looks like it's got a much more ergonomic handle on it for when you're rolling it up and down, left and right. But I've just not been in the frame of mind to spend much more money than I have to. Not with Christmas coming. But I'm pleased to say, how's everybody on the work front? Because I'm pleased to say that I've got quite a nice flow coming in currently, and sometimes when it gets to this close to the year or to the end of the year, it can get a little bit quieter. I know, like January and February. Well, they can really vary. Generally, they're quieter. Whether or not you actually get some work, or you might have enough work to book some in for the beginning of the year. If you can get into that particular place, that's a good place to be. Because then when you settle down, you can enjoy Christmas more if you know you've got stuff booked in for after the new year. Because let's face it, New Year, most people are chilling out and skint, depending on your clientele, of course. Documenting reality, hello mate. Do you believe a lot of trade earn an average of 500 quid a day after tax and expenses? This part skeezer put a video showing he earns 490 quid a day. Depends how. I mean, if we're honest, that's the kind of money we should be charging. But I've done jobs where I did a job the other day. I had to travel a bit further than I usually do, and it was a bathroom ceiling, and there was a hole in it, and the guy did have some timber, so I had to put a few noggins up there, board it out, skim it, go around the edges. But I said, because it was out of the region I normally work in, 500 quid. I got there about 7:45, and I finished actually plastering by 3:30. So yeah, whether you got, if you've got regular work at that kind of price, it depends. If you're good enough and people want you because of your reputation, the people that have got the money, or the people that in some instances haven't easily got the money, but they will pay it to get you to do the job if you build your reputation up. So yeah, you could. I'm not saying all tradesmen are all spreads earning 500 quid a day, but it is a doable price. It's a doable price for sure. Neil, workload is mediocre for me at the moment. Got other things to keep me going, thankfully. As long as you've got something happening, mate, that's that keeps a few quid coming in. I thought of doing the old the male strip tease thing, but what's the point of just earning enough money in a month to buy one loaf of bread and a pint of milk? What's the point? So I'll probably just try and chill out over Christmas. But as I say, if you can get half a decent amount of work in leading up to and into December, it takes the pressure off you a bit at Christmas time. Nothing worse than being completely skint, your work drying up at the end of November, and then Christmas coming, and nothing particularly booked in for the next year. So, but yeah, all up and down. I don't know if you guys saw, or which of you guys saw Stuart's thing about checker trade the other day, but it really, checker trade, yeah, really made me think. I mean, I know what they do and how they operate, but I never really thought of it quite like the way Stuart sort of said, yeah, basically, they're slagging us off. So have a look, unless you get a plasterer from us, or any tradesman, you know, forget it. We don't want to end up like the poor Just Eat people. I've heard with the old Just Eat restaurants, and if you're not on Just Eat or something similar now, your custom is so much lower because people just use those apps. I've been guilty of it myself as well, and I've heard in some instances they're taking £5 or £6 off of a one meal, like from a curry house, that might be coming at £30, whatever, and they're taking like £6-7 for each individual meal. The money they're raking in for basically doing bugger all, except having a platform that they've built up, or what the big wigs with the money that have clocked it was a good idea a few years back to try and just muscle in and be middlemen. And but yeah, so I've been off on a bit of a tangent, haven't I? Mark, our speed skims haven't been out of the van since I got the X skim. Another bit of kit. I thought I've seen you use. Oh right, gotcha. Sorry, mate. I thought you meant you hadn't used it, but what you mean is, yeah. No, I think if I had one, mate, yeah, I probably wouldn't use my speed skim. But I do want a plastic blade and a metal blade, so I'd buy a plastic blade one, and then I'd have to get a metal blade one as well. That will cost me a fortune, mate. That's why I think I'm probably currently just sticking with my speed skims rather than splashing out. I tell you what, they started doing speed skims in the B&Q. I tell you, don't buy them in there. Bloody Nora. Oh, they know how to overprice a product at B&Q. I saw one of the small ones, and I think it was £65. So yeah, don't buy your speed skims in B&Q. So I'm pretty sure that small one's not £65 anywhere else. Replacement blades are cheap. What on the X skim, Mark? Is that? I thought it was a bit quiet. I haven't got me ambiance in my ears. Can't hear no singing. Can't hear no people. Still can't. Oh. No one's mentioned if you can hear the sound, whether the sound in the background is too loud. I'm assuming it's fine because no one's said it's a bit loud. Oh, by the way, Mark, this is the music soundtrack with beer, beer, beer on it. So I'll probably get another copyright claim. I don't care. I'm a rebel. They can keep the 12p. That's the point, Mark. Yeah. Yeah, if you're owning that, bringing that in a day. Yeah, because that's one thing. Unless you buy quite a few new tools. Oh. Sorry, ignore me. I'm just my earphones are doing strange things. That's funny. My computer said my earphones were 100% charged up, and they were on about 5 minutes, and now they've gone completely off. Oh, pardon me. Austin, evening, mate. Oh, hang on. Yeah, no, man. Turn it on, turn yourself back off again. All my gears going a little bit funny. I was saying, me coloured light. This like got a nice red glow to it, which helps the ambiance of the fire. That's gone for Burton. Plugged it in, won't even light up a little chargy light. These said they were like on 100%, and now I'm trying to turn them on. They just keep turning themselves straight back off again. So I'm assuming that means they're flat. I don't know. Mike, Easy mixing Selco behind the counter. I noticed them today. Ah, nice one. Yeah, I thought they would be. When Mark said they were in Selco, because they don't push their website as much as like B&Q do they? So, yeah. But yeah. I'm just going to twiddle about with this thing for another second. But I see Stu used some of the easy scrim. Seems to be quite going quite well. Yeah, little things. £100 a day, 5 days a week, 40 weeks, 100. Yeah, Mike, you probably would be in the next income bracket, wouldn't you? You'd have to spend a fair few quid on tools and plaster to to get that off of your bill, to get your tax bill down. Oh dear. Yeah, blimey, 100 grand. That would be nice. That would be nice. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to have a bite of my pork pie. Talk amongst yourselves. You know what? If I actually had 100 grand in the bank, I think that'd do me. I'd eke it out and retire. And just be careful. Is the sorry to ask again, is the music actually coming out on the live stream? I mean, pub ambiance. Good evening. If you've not been here before, I'm Eric the Plasterer. Excuse me. I've been a plasterer in South London for the last 38 years, and you can ask me any plastering related questions that you like. If I don't know them, the other guys will know. And but generally, we come into the community community boozer, to just have a bit of a chat, see how the week's gone, what everybody's up to, whether work's busy, whether it's quiet. New products, speed skims, no, not speed skims, X skims. That fancy old light you can get on Amazon. That's their best seller apparently. It said on the thing prior to us all diving on and buying them. So it's probably even better now. But and I wondered how long they would last before they burn out. But it does say so many 50,000 hours or 29,000 hours, but quite a few hours. So I think for the money, should last a good old while. But yeah, I've never plastered with sunglasses on before, but I think I might have to, from what I've seen. Jamie, Aaron, you going to Aaron on? Oh, you're working in Aaron, mate. Did you say you got a job there, Jamie? Over in Aaron, on the old Discord site. Rich, what are the plans for Edinburgh next year, mate? What about throwing in a paintball day? Oh, mate, have you been to a paintball day before? Did they even do paintballing in Scotland? I suppose they must. Yeah, could do, mate. The only thing I remember about paintballing was once you really get into it, your paintballs disappear really quick. To stock them up, you can spend a fortune. Like about 60 quid a time on stocking everybody else up with paintballs. Because if you're the only one with paintballs, it's not much fun. But cool. I tell you what, mate, they do laugh hurt, depending how or where they hit you. And I got one. I think I've only done it twice in my life. But I got I had a mask on, obviously, which well, I'm not surprised you have to wear one. I got a paintball to the shield of the mask, and wow! And I thought, God, imagine. I was trying to think of being a soldier with nothing across your face, and someone actually getting blasted in the face by actual proper ammo from a gun or a rifle or from whatever. Thinking, yeah, I'm pleased I've never been in the army. I just got that thing out of paintballing, but quite a knackering day, a lot of fun. Was quite expensive then. I'm going back a few years, so oh, you can look into it, mate, if you like, and let me know. And then if it's a plan, we can stick it in there. We could have a bit of a crack. I'd probably be up for it. I'd probably be up for it. Mark reply to Mark. How can you reply to yourself? Mark Leeson replying to Mark Leeson. Sorry for swearing, Rick. I have still more return to do. Yeah. Oh, what, tax return? Yep. So yeah, Stu. Paintball day if you want, mate. I know you've got nothing else to do, Stu. So I'll let you look into it, mate. Oh dear. Pick a plant mark. Don't use a T word. Okay. We're talking about jobs and tax and stuff. Yeah, no worries. Rick. Hello, Rick. I didn't see you coming. Rick replying to Mark now. Mark, I've bought my accountant a nice bottle of wine on top of his fee. Oh, has he done a really good job then, Rick? Has he charged you less this year? Oh. I haven't used an accountant for quite a few years now, but I'm not. I don't know which you guys are VAT registered, but I'm not. I don't earn enough because I don't charge enough. So bookwork's fairly straightforward if you haven't got VAT to do. And it's quite easy to learn. I mean, actually, you can go on the tax people do have a site where you can go and get you can get lessons of how to do your bookwork. Well, they used to have anyway. That's how I learned to do it. Well, with some help from the wife, obviously. Hey, Joe! Nice to see you, mate. I don't know what your chances are of coming. Joe, I'd love you to come to Edinburgh this year, next year, mate, in May. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, you wouldn't have to come that long, would you? You wouldn't have to leave the missus and Harper for too long. But it would be lovely to see you down there, mate. If you can even think of making a gap for it in your work schedule before you just book right in anything over that period of time. It would be lovely to see you down there, mate. Stu, if you're still there, I don't know if you want to put something on the Facebook Trail Talk about Edinburgh. I know I did a silly little post on there, didn't I? But or if you want to set up another what was it? Messenger group. Was it Messenger? Whatever group, whatever we had it on before, but it's either I think it was Messenger as opposed to WhatsApp. I think it was easier. Pardon me. 100%. Nice, mate. I bet. Yeah, it would be great, bruv. And you can tell us all about your lovely little girl while we're there. Now she's changed your life for the better. I tell you, mate, you're not wrong. There's nothing affects or changes your life more than having kids. I don't just mean that in a bad way. I mean it in a good way, obviously. It is amazing, absolutely fantastic. Coming 100%. Nice one, bruv. Nice one. Good. Make sure that's in that diary then, mate. I've already booked. I'm stopping in Arsenal again because it was so cheap, and I liked it. So I've already booked that, but I haven't booked my trip down yet. I'm going to try and get a cheap train in. I think February you can start applying for a fast train during the day to get kind of discounted tickets, but they're not available till about February. You can only get them about 12 weeks before the event, before the date. New lease of life, you know, mate. Yeah, absolutely, Joel, without a doubt, mate. You just get a completely different perspective on everything, basically. Your life, your missus, your kids, what life's about, and yeah, it's absolutely beautiful, mate, without a doubt. Every time I see pictures of you on the old on the internet, mate, with your kiddie, it melts me heart, bruv, melts me heart. Mark, we will put an event together for it. What about over a weekend? Maybe more people will be able to come. Um, Depends, mate. I've plugged it to start from the 20th now, haven't I? Which is basically what I've booked for. So you can do the weekend, but I won't be there because I think the 20th is a Monday. Can't remember, and I think it was because it was cheaper as well. I can't remember that either. But I'm booked. I'm already booked, mate. And I did. Well, even in the hostel, I struggled to get the days I wanted for then. And there's nothing going on particularly in Edinburgh in May. It's after the bank holiday. Is this the weekend? I think the weekend before is the bank holiday. I can't remember now. But I'm looking forward to it, and it will come around quick. Oh, the last one did. The last one did. Oh, I feel like home going back there. I mean, more so for Mark and Mark Neeson and Jamie, because they seem to be popping over there every 5 minutes. Just went. Oh, sorry, Joe. Just went VAT registered last month. Give that to the missus and accountant. Yeah, nah, Joe. The old. Oh, I think the thing that frightens me more about VAT is the bookwork side of it, or the as I say, I would get if it was VAT registered, I'd definitely use an accountant to sort that out, because it's you got to do VAT returns on a monthly basis, haven't you? It's not. I mean, I'm so used to just sort of sorting the bookwork out once a year, but having to do a monthly VAT return and all the complications that go with it, yeah, definitely need an accountant for that. But at least, mate, you should be earning some half decent money and not working weekends, because you shouldn't have to work weekends if you're charging your jobs properly. Then you shouldn't have to work a weekend, as we have learnt, brother. Well, at the end of the day, I really get customers asking me if I do a weekend. Once in a blue moon, someone might say to me, "Oh, do you work Saturdays or Sundays?" I just say no, because life's too short. And then they book them in during the week. It suits me. Jamie, 6th and 27th. They're both bank holidays, are they? Oh yeah, May bank holidays. 2 bank holidays in May, isn't there? I always forget. I quite easily sometimes just book work in when it's there and coming in without even thinking about what days are bank holidays until someone reminds me, and then I have to ring the customer up and go, "Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I didn't realise it was a bank holiday. No, I won't be coming." Because as many spreads don't mind working bank holidays, I do, because it's like the weekend as far as I'm concerned. If it's a bank holiday Monday, I don't know what. Nah, I don't want to be at work. I don't want to be at work. Don't mind doing after Plasterer, because it's yeah, much easier than plastering. Zan, I'm looking forward to using my new light. Stu, I'll put something on the group, mate, for sure. Yeah, nice one. Cheers, Stu. Cheers for that. Jamie, don't know, spent more time in England recently. Yeah, well, all that charity work you do, mate, for DIY. Bless ya. I saw the Children in Need one. That's not the one you were on lately, was it? It was a different one. Where was that, Jamie? The one you did. So I think it's been on the telly, innit? But I've missed it. I've got rid of my Virgin now, but you can still catch up on Freeview, can't you? I got fed up with paying Virgin TV, because I'm not into sport, not into football, not into any sport really, playing it or watching it. So it was kind of I was just paying an arm and a leg for the channels that you get on Freeview. It's easier to take lots of different things all at the same time with Virgin than it is on Freeview. I think you grab a stick stuck in the back of your telly, but you can get everything on catch up anyway. It's just learning to watch telly differently and get the Netflix and all that all the same. So, and I was still paying about 80-90 quid a month for it. So that's 18 or 90 quid a month. I'm better off at the moment. And hopefully with the electric blanket, not a blanket, electric, what do you call it? The electric throw that you can plug in and toast the wall and sit on the sofa with that. I'm going to save a few quid on the heating as well, so that's good. So if work is a little bit quiet in Jan and Feb, then hopefully I would have saved enough pennies to see me through. Cheers. Derby was just for children in. Derby was just for children in need. So that was the one that you did. Essex one next month. Done both. Mate, bless you. Jamie getting out there. I think if I was, if anything was closer, I'd be happy to do it. I'm just not a good travelling man. Edinburgh once a year I can hack because I'm not driving, and it's quite cheap. I think in future, wherever there's a hostel, maybe not in London, I don't know, but yeah, I might go and stay somewhere, and but yeah, but I'd like the old YSOS to be a bit closer to home. Essex one this month done. Oh yeah, right, sorry. Essex one that you've done the Essex one, yeah, okay, and it's on the telly next month, right? Nice one, mate. Nothing I like more than watching the old SOS and blubbing in front of the telly. Excuse me. Oh dear. Cool. I'm assuming it was as cold everywhere else as it was here on Saturday. The sun was out, the sky was blue. It was like started off about 3 below. God, it was cold. Jamie done 5 now. Cool, mate. You're storing up your treasure in heaven there, mate. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Pardon me. Plus just the feeling that you get for doing something like that. Come on, there must be some bubbles in that pork pie. Ah, dear. Yeah, only keep occasionally. Well, Pete Carter, okay. Only occasionally pops his head up on the Discord to chat to you, Jamie, mostly. But it's very on and off, so it's hard to get hold of Pete and know how he is or what he's up to currently. Whether he's inventing, working, hopefully up. And Mark Shepard's just noticed he hasn't sent me. He sent everybody some easy squib except me, so that's on its way now. So I look forward to using it. Oh, easy scrim. New fancy light. What more can a plasterer want? Being able to get your easy mix in Selco off the counter. B&Q online. Just life get any better. Edinburgh. Oh yes. Oh, we're going back to that pub that Rose something. Mark knows. The Rose something. Was it the Rose what or something Rose? Marky. God, my memory is shot to pieces. Oh dear. Amber Rose, that's it. Amber Rose. I knew there was Rose was in it somewhere, mate. I just couldn't remember if it was the beginning or the end. The Amber Rose. Yeah, that is the Amber Rose right there. in one of the plasterer's bunkers, as we've affectionately called it, or Stu affectionately called it. And yeah, well, because this time going back there, it'll be nostalgic, won't it? Because you go, oh yeah, it's that feeling of being there last year. So no, this year. Well, it's because it's not till next year. I'm getting me this year's and me next year's all mixed up. And it was lovely there this year in May, and it'd be nice to be there again next year in May. Yeah, as long as we're all roughly there at the same time. Don't all turn up on different days. Well, different days is fine as long as we manage to meet up together at least a few times. Gonna have a nice some of that lovely old cider on ice. Sorry, Mark, was it again the nice one? Was it the kiwi and strawberry? Was that it? I never used to drink it before I met you, mate. I used to think, oh, what's a pint glass full of ice with a fruit cider in it, and turns out I did. Once I tried it, one or two, after a nice curry or the steakhouse where Danny is taking. Oh, fucking hell! What's not my light? Pineapple and raspberry. That's it, mate. That's it. Pineapple and raspberry. Where Danny's taking Rick. Yeah. Or Rick's taking Danny. That's his. I don't know if you guys know Danny's. Yeah, you probably do, don't you? Danny's got. What's a short way of putting it? Danny's punching above his weight, or Danny's got a new girlfriend. So yeah, I said, oh, is this going to interfere with you coming to Edinburgh, mate? But he says that it's not going to interfere with that. So so that's good. I'll keep him to that. Keep him to that. Pineapple and raspberry. Raspberry and pineapple. Ah, see, it wasn't pineapple and raspberry, Mark. Martin knows it was raspberry and pineapple. Completely different flavour. Oh dear. Oh. Different subject. My daughter's got an old Fiesta. Mark 1 or 2, no 2. Anyway, it needs a new bulb. So I went and bought some new bulbs. She works not that far from where I live, so I said, I'll tell you what, babe, while you're at work, I'll shoot up there and I'll just whip a new bulb in. I was looking under the bonnet and I thought it looked a little bit more complicated than I was anticipating, because I thought I could have sworn I'd changed the bulb on it before, but I obviously haven't. And there's not a single YouTube video, this might be a niche, for changing a bulb on that particular age of Fiesta. The really old one, I think they've got a video. All the flipping new shaped ones, they've got a video how to change a bulb. I don't need how to change a bulb in a new one, that many videos. I just need one video, that particular one. Anyway, the long and short is, I think you got to take the grill off. You got to take the actual lamp off. Who designed these things? Got to take the lamp out before you can get the back off to change the bulb, and then you can change the bulb, put the lamp back in, screw that in, put the grill back in. What a lot of messing about. What's that all about? Ridiculous. Anyway, I said to me daughter, I'll meet you tomorrow, because she finishes early on a Tuesday, and we'll go to Halford's and just say, oh yeah, and they go, oh, would you like us to fit the bulbs? I just go, yeah, oh yes please. I mean, it's extra obviously, but it's better than me trying to stand out in the rain, hold an umbrella, me have my glasses falling off my face, and trying to take it all apart without any of the right tools, what with not being a mechanic of any description. I don't mind changing the odd thing on the car, but yeah, unless you've got all the right spanners and the right size and basically you know what you're doing. If the video's not on YouTube, I'm scuppered. As I said, I built this computer that I used to do this from YouTube. I couldn't build it again unless I went through and watched the whole video again and did it a step at a time, because up to doing that, I've never built anything on I've never built a computer in my life, so I spent a fortune on parts. Hey Caroline, hello darling. Oh, thanks darling. Lots of love to you too. Caroline, Kaz, and the whole family, and Chris and Brenda. Hey, and Frankie. Oh dear. Yeah. You've been here before, Caroline. Seen me like waffling away all evening. Strawberry. Yeah, the strawberry. The strawberry and lime one. I don't think that was the one we drank the most, was it, Jamie? And Mia. Not forgetting Mia. It's Mia. It's not Maya. It's Mia, isn't it? I'm sure it's Mia and not Maya. You got no way of telling me, Caroline, now, have you? Anyway, while you are here, welcome to the community boozer, to the community inn, where me, the guys, and a few plastering girls, because there are plastering girls as well, just come and have a bit of a chat, and we'll talk to them. Well, I do most of the talking, and they type. Now, there is a phone number, and people can ring in, but I forget to plug that bit anymore, and yeah, and most people are watching this on their phone, so they can't ring me at the same time. But anyone watching it on the telly can ring that number and talk to me. Right, so yeah, but lovely to see you, dear. Thanks for popping into the pub, to my pub. Go and get yourself a beer, and put your feet up. Stick another Disney movie on. Lovely to see you, sweetheart. Lovely to see you. Our mum says hi. Hello, Brenda. You can watch this later if you like on the old not catch up, is it? Well, I suppose it is a catch up on the video when the live stream's finished. Oh God, I'm so tempted to have another bite of me pork pie. Oh. I'm just gonna have another beer. They're only small tins. I'm not an alcoholic. I only drink beer if it's there. If it's not there, normally I don't. Well, cause you can't if it's not there, can you? Tonight I did pop out and buy some because I haven't had any for a little while. And although I got some brandy and whiskey for a little while back, it gets a bit heavy compared to a beer, so I might have one of those later, but we'll see how we go. After dinner with an after 8. Mark Neeson, are you still on one of those big houses, mate? Doing loads of rendering and stuff indoors. Hello, Frankie. Oh, I'm pleased Auntie Kaz is enjoying a beer. And so she should. How's the rabbit? Has the rabbit got plenty of water and lettuce? No, I can't remember if it's a he or a she. Cheers. Mark, no, just jobbing about doing bits and pieces. I don't think I've ever seen you just do bits and pieces, mate. When your pictures come in, you always seem to be in just loads of rooms, doing loads of render, and then loads of the old car light. Car light. Yeah. Oh, hang on. But Auntie Kaz got more cabbage today. Oh, that's good. That's good to know, Frankie. That's good to know. Dear. Yeah, help her look after that rabbit, Frankie. It means a lot to her. I can't remember if it's a boy or a girl. The bunny. What's his name again? Oops. What's the time? Oh, I feel like I'd be hanging this computer by now, wouldn't you? 8:15. Yeah, go for another 10-15 minutes or so, I think. Bouncer and the boy. Ah, right, okay. Okay. Not Thumper. Because I didn't realise that they well, until I had one, that rabbits thump as well. That's the name of the whatever Disney film's got Thumper in it. Can't remember. Good old Bouncer. Yeah, as long as he's got plenty of cabbage. It's got a bit quiet, so I'm going to eat a bit more pork pie. Yeah, okay, it's not good. When you're doing a live stream, when you're doing a video, you shouldn't eat. But Joel eats chocolate bars when he feels like it. When he's doing a live stream, so just pretend I've just had a bite of a Lion bar and not a pork pie. As long as I still eat me dinner, I'll be alright. Oh. On the wind down for Christmas, Mark, yeah? So I think the Christmas before last was a good one for me. I had plenty of work leading up to Christmas, so it was nice and relaxing and enjoyable. I mean, Christmas is always enjoyable, but the last year, really quiet, just before, not so good. Christmas still nice, but I get that old stress, mate, even after nearly 40 years of doing it. You still think, ooh, you know it's going to pick up, but you just don't know when. But it always does, thank God. Oh dear. And then this year again, it's quite good, so I'm quite enjoying. Well, there's you guys on the Discord. I put up my that tree I bought. Well, it's not really a tree. It's a light. It's a light in the shape of a tree that you can put out in the garden, as long as you plug it in indoors. And it's 35 quid from B&Q, so it was quite reasonable. But it's an absolute pain to put together because it's got a big hoop on the bottom, and it's got strings of lights that go up to a point, and there's a star on the top. But it all fits in a square, thin box, so it obviously means when you open it, it's just lots of bits that you've got to put together, including all the strings of lights. But once you've done it, it looks great. It looks great. Got it out the garden. So give me in the Christmassy mood. Because my missus, Bev, or Bevanesa, as me and me kids call her, she's a bit bar humbug at Christmas time. Yeah, she quite happily go the whole of Christmas without a decoration or a Christmas tree. My girls, they get their they got their trees up already in the house, sorted, Christmassy, mince pies, mulled wine, jingly bell music, lovely. And I am the same. We're a very Christmassy family, apart from the missus. But she gets involved in the end. But she don't like it when we do anything when it's still not even December. But let's face it, it's the build-up that's the nice part of Christmas, for me anyway. Because Christmas the Christmas day bit comes and goes quite quick. And since I hit about 15 or 16, it's never been quite the same. Pardon me, it's when I was younger. But it's lovely. He's a mini lop house rabbit. Dad's always said no more pets, and yet he loves him more than anything. Well, that's the thing. You get a friend of mine never wanted a dog, and then he got a dog, and then he loved the dog to bits. Which included myself in that, you know. But I haven't got a dog now, and yeah, don't really want to get another one anytime soon, or ever, if I'm honest, because it's the emotional tie of having a pet that's going to die, probably. Well, I say hopefully before you do. Yeah, you got that heartache to come. You get really attached to them, Lots of things you can't do because you can't take a dog in. If you centre parks is one. You can go everywhere you like in centre parks with a dog, except the main part under the domey bit where it's nice and warm and there's lots of things going on, and all the eating places and restaurants and all the swimming pooly bits and all that stuff. You can't take a dog in there, so someone always has to sit outside with the dog if you take a dog, if you've got a dog. Frankie asks, how is Sarah and Alex? Sarah and Alex absolutely lovely. They went to Ruth's birthday party, their good friend Ruth, yesterday. Yesterday? Yeah, it was Sunday yesterday. Yeah, I think they're enjoying married life. My youngest daughter and her new hubby. In a nice little house. They've got all their Christmas deckies are going up, their trees up, and yeah, discovering how many bills you have to pay when you move out and you've got your own place, and how expensive it is. Now I'm pleased to say Sarah does still pop back and does a cupboard shop and a fridge shop. For anyone that doesn't know what that is, when your kids get older and they kind of move out, whether it's uni or college or they've got their own place or they've got married, even if they've got married and moved out, they'll still pop in for a visit and get a plastic bag out of the cupboard and go, oh, have you got any milk? Have you got any bread? Have you got any beans? Have you got any? And have a quick look through the cupboards and stock up from Ma and Pa's, which is no problem at all. They can have whatever they like. Yeah. Joel, if you're still there, mate, or at a later point if you're seeing any of this, yeah, from the point of when you first start, when that kiddie first pops out, right up until you die, basically. They mean everything to you, and it is absolutely amazing. And the time does go quickly. They grow up really fast, so you have got to make the most. If you've got kids or you're having kids, you've got to make the most of them while they're young. The lecky bill for the lecky bill for Christmas. Yeah, I've always convinced myself that all the flashing lights and things on the tree and stuff don't really use up much electricity. Well, not compared to putting the heating on anyway. So you got to have sparkling lights in this time of year when it's so dull and miserable out in the morning, when it's dark, it's cold. When I go to work, and the rest of the guys and girls, it's cold and it's horrible. And then before you even finish working, the sun goes down. It's cold and dark and horrible. And you're still and you're thinking, oh, I should be going home by now, and it's only like 4 o'clock. Mind you, if you start at 8, you should really finish at 4 as a plasterer. Which, when it all goes to plan, that's great. But when it doesn't, I've done a lot of jobs where I start early and end up working late. But I don't do weekends. There you go. What's that, Caroline? Both of them what? Frankie asked how Sarah and Alex is. Yeah, they're both good. I haven't seen Alex for a little while. He likes the old rugby and stuff, doesn't he? He likes the old rugby on the weekend. Whatever. 8:22. Cheers. Oh, I think my dog and cat will feeding in a minute. Or the pub dog and cat. They're not mine. I'm going to save the rest of that pork pie till I go off air. We need Mark to probably get some kind of list. If Stu puts together a group for the Edinburgh meetup, and people like they did before, stick their name on it so we can find out, get a rough idea of the guys. Well, we know the guys that are coming from last year, which is most of us, but any of the guys that didn't come last year that are definitely going to come this year. And now Joel said at least 3 times he's 100% definitely coming. Then I'm going to keep him to that now. So Joel should be coming along. Business service electric bills due to very early Christmas sales. Yeah. No, that'd be fine. They won't mind paying for sparkly nights. As I would. It don't count. It don't count. Mark, the dog's got its eye on your pork pie. I think it has, mate. Look, he keeps sniffing in the air. You can smell it. You can smell it. Hey, hey. Do you fancy a bit of that? Wait, that's it. Wait. No, yeah. Look, the cat as well. Oh. No, she's not so keen on pork pie. Him in a minute. Hey, you like a bit of pork pie, don't you? Hey. No, stop being horrible. Oh dear. Well, guys, that's Monday out of the way. It's Tuesday tomorrow. It'll be the middle of the week Wednesday. Yeah, that surprised you, isn't it? And then it's just Thursday and Friday to go. And then for all of us sensible people that charge enough money and don't work Saturday and Sunday or bank holiday Mondays, yeah, lovely weekend to look forward to. Did she like that? Yeah, Frankie. Yeah, I love me dog and me cat. The pub dog and cat. Yeah. Like I say, they're not mine. They're not mine. They can have some dinner in a minute. They can have some dinner in a minute. Are you watching me on the telly or are you watching me on your phone? Oh, God, I'm so tempted to have another bite of that pork pie, but it's just sitting there looking at me. Caroline, you watching me on the telly or you watching me on your phone? I think because this streams out to YouTube and to Facebook. So if you're watching it on Facebook, aren't you? So I don't think you can watch it. Oh, on the phone, yeah, because it goes out exactly the same on YouTube at the same time. So on YouTube you can. Yeah, your mum and dad got quite a decent telly, haven't they? With YouTube you can watch on the old on the telly box, which is quite nice. Mark, day off tomorrow for us. Result. Is that because you're meant to be doing an outside job, mate, and it's raining? Not going to be raining tomorrow. It's been bucketing. Oh, excuse me, bucketing down here. Most of today. 90% chance of rain, it said. And then as I flicked through the old forecast thing on my phone, it just stayed like that all the way through. rain. Dull, and but warmer because of the clouds. And then when there isn't any. But yeah, nothing like a day off. Nothing like a day off. A day off in the week as well is even better. Kitchen isn't ready till Wednesday. Now my TV is newer than theirs downstairs. Okay, yeah, Nick, if you pop along again, Caroline, because I do this every fortnight on a Monday, normally about 7 o'clock, and yeah. You can watch it on YouTube, and it's just nice to watch it on the telly because it's all bigger than not having to watch it like that. Because even I've got quite a nice, because I'm using a desktop computer for all this, I've got quite a nice big screen I'm looking at. But my poor old lads, most of them are watching it on their phones. But I've watched it on the telly. Right, so I've got the house I was actually another picture I put on a bit of video I stuck on the forum where I had to park up the pavement on the double red route by a bus stop to unload all my gear into a house to do some plastering in there for a couple of days. I'm going back there on Wednesday to do some extra stuff that the guy was doing, and so I'm gonna have to bump up. Well, I'm gonna have to go around the block until there's not a million kids at the bus stop waiting for the bus to get to school. And once the bus has picked him up, I should come around the block, get back up onto the pavement, and get all my gear out again. But because I'm only there for a day, so once I've done that job on Wednesday, I will have to go and get me car, go around the block again, bump it back up the curb if there's no one at the bus stop in my way, because literally the bus stop is outside the door to the house, and when you've got about 30 kids coming out of school, they just obviously just take up the whole pavement in front of this house. there's no way you can get to it unless the bus has just been and picked them up. But fortunately, the buses are quite regular there, so that's where I am back on Wednesday. But I'm looking forward to using my new light while I'm there, and yeah, should be fun. Should be fun. Don't want my head too big on the screen. Oh, yeah, get out of it. All the size of my head. Crap Wi-Fi downstairs. Oh no, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Right. Anyway, boys and girls, thanks for coming to Ye Old Hawk and Chow Community Boozer, Community Inn. For a little chat this evening. It's coming up to 8:30. Well, it is 8:30. I am going to go. I'm going to finish this pork pie. I'm going to finish my beer. Then I'm going to have some dinner. And then I'm going to wrap myself up in the old heated blanket downstairs. And go and, yeah, and go to bed. At some point. It's still quite early, isn't it? 8:30. It's not very late, is it? Not very late. Right, boys and girls, thanks for coming along. And I will see you soon. I'll see you either here in a fortnight's time, or on YouTube somewhere, or on my Discord forum. Right, speak to you later, guys, and yeah, be careful with them lights out there. Don't burn yourself. Don't get too much of a suntan, and definitely don't look straight into them. Cheers, Mike. Cheers, people. Cheers, Mark. Is that some squad of plasterers in the bar? See you later, lads and lasses. Cheers, my dears. Thanks for coming. Lovely to see you all and have a little chat. And speak to you soon. Speak to you soon. Bye for now.